Yeah, so. So we're all huddling. And we figure out we got tons of shit to shovel. And only 2 trowels. Iskander and Kalen go off into the sunset to rescue Trissant Jr. and take all the expensive tobacco with them. Not too worried about them. They're clever and seem competent enough. Val and I, on the other hand, have to deal with socializing, so we entered the Trissant Mercenary Company.
Anyway, me and Gunther are heading to the mercenary company, and I'm going in there guns blazing, because we now have 2 fuckers on our asses. When I walked into the mercenary company, I noticed people staring. God, I hate people staring at me. I gave them a well-needed adjustment, and Gunther helped me realize that not all people are deserving of patience. We meet up with Toussaint and join the mercenary company. Funny enough, then this woman, Valorie, I believe, she's his secretary or something, was to fill out our paperwork. She also noticed my eye, and I swear whoever asks will be getting barked or hissed at or whatever. I'm sick and tired of people staring. Suddenly, a small boy comes in, and he's almost knocked over by the stacks of papers handed to him. Valorie said something about his name being Masha.
Hi, I'm Masha. I work for Mr. Toussaint and his mercenary company. Been working there 3 years, since first arriving in Sprigonia, but that's another story. Gunther and Val came by the company. They said they were looking for work, so I showed them our job listings, and they picked the worst one. A lot of good people have died at the Cartier Manor. I wasn't planning on going with, but Mr. Toussaint said the artifact there, the ruby seed, could be the key to getting his son Louis back. And I'd really like to get my friend back.
Interactions with the public go about as well as expected. Val gets harassed because of her new look. I get a lot of shit for my appearance, but she doesn't deserve it. After we told those pusillanimous pussballs to fuck off, we met a few other faces, including a woman who's, from what I can tell, the company's secretariat extraordinaire, as well as this elven assistant named Masha, also known as the only 2 I like here so far. Masha Kid has chutzpah and introduces us to Boss Trissant and his bird, Tweetson. They're pretty cool. After that, they give us a few jobs to pick from, and we decide to go with the most dangerous one, being the naive badasses that we are.
Mr. Toussaint told me to be careful, and I told him, if I died, Louis would never let me live it down, so surely I'll be fine.
He's adorable, but after witnessing what I just did with these 2 fuckers on our asses, I'm scared for him to get hurt. I guess he's just another one for me to watch over like a mother goose. We talk about different jobs, and one strikes my interest. Something about a ruby seed, huh? That could give us leverage, especially with this butterfly queen. Maybe she can fix what's wrong with me.
We gotta get this ruby seed from an old home up top, cursed by the butterfly bitch. Got a special box to carry it in, too. Yeah, Boss Trissant wants to use it as leverage, get his son, make a switch. I'm not gonna lie. Part of the reason I agreed to this is because I wonder if Al and I can make a switch of our own.
Oh, Goddess Citadel, why was I born this way? Please give me a sign, anything, please. I'm losing faith in you, my goddess. We decide to take the ruby seed task and head to this house, which was brought to life by the seed. Interesting. As we're leaving, Felix comes running up. God, my heart skips a beat every time he's around. I hide my face because a blush is forming, and I don't know how to handle myself around people, especially those who I've been so open with. He whispered something to Masha. I don't know what it could be, but Masha looked confused.
Our group went to leave Australia. Before we left, Felix turned up. He wished us luck, and he pulled me to the side to tell me, keep an eye on Val for me, would you? protector. Don't know why he's asking me. I'm not much of a fighter. Can't even say I'm more of a lover than a fighter. I'm neither. I'm a coward.
The beginnings of the scheme take this bitch down, though. Ugh, Masha decides to tag along. I suddenly feel underprepared. It's just hard to explain. A bad feeling in my gut. Flashes. Visions. Nightmares. Tunnels. Tripwires. Digging, explosions, screams, more digging. When going into danger, always check ahead. Have something to check ahead. I should have gotten something before we came here, but didn't exactly have an abundance of funds. Still don't, but this is the second best time. Got a 10-foot pole and a bag of healing potions. Maybe this time could keep squad mates alive. Fuck. What I'm remembering isn't exactly a great sign, but it reassures me these dog tags I woke up with, the ones that marked me as a siege engineer, I guess they are mine. That enjoyable revelation buried as Val and Felix flirted awkwardly, we continued on our way to the surface and through Coltsville to a haunted house at the end of the street.
I swear if I get out of this alive, I will show my true affection for him. Once we get there, we decide to take a window. I used my magic and was able to get a window to slam open, as I was sure as hell not going through the front. I managed to hop gracefully through the window with my legs. Gunther follows quickly after, and Masha, poor dear, he face planted and we helped him up, but I don't know if this is a task for him, but I'll be there for him.
From there, Val was kind enough to open a window for us. I climbed up and after then lowered a rope for Masha. Now that each of our records possessed the possibility for burglary charges, we bravely ventured forth into the vast unknown of the sitting room with the fireplace. I had a bunch of dead animals in there, mostly stuffed wolves, and I decided to move about.
Definitely taxidermy. Poor dears. Gunther is looking around and a spark of flame from the fireplace bursts out and hits him, and he screams in pain. I don't know what to do. All I can do is yell out, hoping he was okay, and suddenly we hear this gross, blood-curdling cracking coming from the wolves as they come to life and howl at us.
But this was something new. I may not have kept my cool, which may also have been what woke up, the wolves who were very much not alive a few seconds ago to get pissed off.
Oh, goddess, please be there for us. This is gonna be harder than we thought.
And now here we are.
I have to act, have to think fast, and... Why does Val look like she's about to try and pet one?
Before this eternal night in that cage of a kitchen, I was a child of the sun. Still am, or so I try to tell myself. Mother used to tell me I was born from the sand itself. Once I was old enough to know better, I thought it a pretty lie, one of her dances. Now I think it was her way of giving me a home, giving me a connection to my strength. The vast Tyrrhenian desert was all I knew until a few years ago. The Valorie people were my family, and we roamed the sands, shifting with them, not against them or in spite of their nature. My life was poor in means, but rich in warmth. Even the night chills, softened by the heat, retained in the earth until our fires were lit. I was a sellsword, though. More often than not, I took no reward. My father taught me how to use a blade. My mother taught me how to call upon the desert, strengthening my natural connection to it, a part of it by birth. My travels taught me horror and honesty, compassion and selflessness. Until I found myself here. The night unnerves me still, but even here I found some brightness. People who still need help and people I could call friend. Each day without the sun, I learned why so many at home relied on the gods. In captivity, I could think of little else. Somewhere in those years, I lost part of myself. The only track I had on the days was tradition of attempting escape and the knowledge that all I could do is continue. Whether it was the sun god or fate or chance, I don't know. It's easy to move past my solitude and uncertainty when I still have so much strength to let.